So hello Billy, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your home education journey?
Well, my name's Billy Walden, as you know. Um, I started home education when I was around about 8 because I was struggling in school. Went on to actually leave school at 12 years old.
So
Oh,
do you want to talk about that you started your home education at 8, meaning that you got some help?
yeah, I was struggling in certain classes, and the teachers weren't really giving me the time of day, if I'm honest. Um, so basically started learning stuff at home, trying to catch up. Uh, Problem being I was left-handed, which I was a very slow and poor writer. Computer-wise, in ICT and stuff like that, it wasn't my interest. I wanted to do more practical stuff, so I was wanting to sort of do my joinery, playing with cars, tractors, whatever I could, sort of mess about with practical, because I'm not a very academic person.
What's the best bit about home education for you?
The best bit for me is it gives me, I'm able to do the work so long as I get the work done. It doesn't matter what time I do it. So, for example, I can do it at home at night when in the daytime, I was out sort of playing and doing what I could, playing with cars, sort of motorbikes, anything like that, and enjoying, you know, childhood that way, and then coming back and doing what I didn't really see as any point to the work, but doing sort of homework and what will be schoolwork at home, sort of late on in the evening.
So would you say you had a bit of a trade-off if you could do the subjects that you enjoyed? That helped you to do the subjects that you might not have done at school had you not have had the subjects you enjoyed to do?
Well, yeah, at school it's sort of set, everything is set, and obviously majority of things, apart from my two favourite classes, which was design and technology and art, um, everything else is just sat in a classroom, sort of writing on bits of paper or computers, and it's really just, I didn't see the point of it.
To tell us all about your home education journey next Friday, the 21st of May at 10 o'clock with the Learn Free conference.
Yeah.
But just to give us a little bit of a teaser about when you were lucky enough to go on George Clarke's Amazing Spaces with not only one but two projects. Tell us a
Yeah,
little bit about those two projects.
well, that I would have never got the chance to do had I been in school, purely because of the hours that I worked on it, on both the camper van and the boat. I did the camper van, I think, when I was 15, and the boat, I'm not too sure whether it was a year later or, yeah, so I still wouldn't, I'd have still been in school basically. Um, and the times that I were doing it, I wouldn't have, well, projects like that I couldn't have done without daylight. I didn't have anywhere, well, I can't exactly take a boat off a canal as well as build it, so it had to be built on the canal. So that I couldn't have done in the night time, and also the camper van, because of the pure size of it, I have no workshop or anything that would fit it. So they're two major opportunities that I would have never have had I have been at school.
You've achieved quite a lot for your young age. You're a multi-award winning carpenter, aren't you? And you've been on Channel 4 and you've got a new programme that we can't talk about yet coming up.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you would have got so far had you have gone through the school education system?
No, not at all, because I'd still be sort of, well, I'd be just getting started now. I had quite a few years prior to actually get stuff sorted and done. And plus, it's at a time that when you come straight out of school, you're obviously having to move out, and sort of, well, majority of people are wanting to move out or go to university, or it, it becomes a lot more dependent on money, as in like your driving license, insurance, stuff like that. So when you could be doing something like me as a kid, obviously I didn't have to worry about that side of things. I could basically just mess about and work on my projects. So I had sort of it a lot easier to get on rather than being stuck at school or having to worry about financial sort of sides to things.
You're going to be speaking, as I said it before, at 10 o'clock next Friday, and the organisers of the Learn Free conference have asked us just to say a little bit about the book.
Yeah, here's said book. Yeah, that's the boat, the canal boat, and then on the back is the camper van that I did. So there's a bit about the whole story of actually doing them, and obviously a lot about them. So yeah, that's on Amazon under Matilda Jane. Yeah, have a look.